My name is Chubby Verg. I'm a model, beauty queen, life coach, and entrepreneur.
It's about empowering young minds to grow, to dream.
Born in India and raised in New York City. To ready myself for my next big pageant, almost 8,000 miles away from home, I'm taking a detour to detox in a country I have never visited before. My travel partner is local celebrity Thuot Tian.
You need to eat more vegetables, Tian.
From the hustle and bustle of Ho Chi Minh City,
That is a lot of traffic.
to the serenity of the Central Highlands.
Listen to the sound of life.
Can you imagine doing this just for one cup of coffee?
Together, we'll explore Vietnam's amazing coffee culture.
In Vietnam, when they say coffee, they mean let's meet.
Discovering how a brand has grown this humble bean into a global empire. And at its core, a meditation practice that I hope will connect me to my inner self and the outer world.
That just was such a beautiful reminder.
Together, we are on a journey of awakening. My soul-searching journey starts in the coffee mecca of San Jose. Here, a Vietnamese coffee company, Trung Nguyên Legend, has just opened its newest store in America. They've invited me here as part of a journey of awakening, but I have no idea what's in store. I've had my fair share of lattes here in the US, but this is my first time having coffee from the East. Yin Tan is the head of international franchising. Her mission is to grow Trung Nguyên Legend all over the world.
So what's your favorite coffee?
Of course, the Vietnamese coffees, you know.
But I've never tried Vietnamese coffee. So I'm very excited to try that, yeah.
Vietnam is the second largest exporter of coffee beans in the world after Brazil, and consuming it is apparently a nationwide obsession. I'm about to find out how different their coffee is. A fin is a Vietnamese drip brew tool that pops on top of your cup. Now, for my first brewing lesson.
Gently close the coffee lid.
Yin Tan tells me that it takes about 7 to 8 minutes for the coffee to drip through the filter. Trung Nguyên Legend has built a unique philosophy behind the very art of drinking coffee.
1 second, 1 drop. 1 second, 1
Yeah.
drop. First, smell. You enjoy the aroma rising up.
Tasting the different coffee notes in the black coffee, it was so interesting and so rich.
You feel more energy. You feel the philosophy of our culture.
And just add a bit of sweet condensed milk over the ice.
We call that the sound of life.
Wow, that's very good.
I would like to invite you to go to Vietnam to enjoy the journey of our coffee culture.
I would love to come to Vietnam. If you're inviting me, let's go right now. This was my first time trying Vietnamese coffee. It's so rich and smooth, and I just can't believe I didn't know about this. But I'm super excited to be invited to Vietnam to learn how is it brewed, how is it made, how is it roasted. After hopping on a plane and jetting across the globe, I've just arrived in Ho Chi Minh City after about 24 hours of travel, so I am very jet-lagged and super in need of a cup of coffee. There's a real hustle to this place. I'm already feeling at home. That is a lot of traffic. I'm heading to a place where I've been told that I'm going to have a whole new coffee experience, and I cannot wait.
The first thing I see is a familiar face, Yin Tan. But this coffee store is unlike anything I've seen before. I'm about to get a tour and watch an experiential performance that's only available at these flagship stores.
It looks incredible. I feel like I'm in another world. It's beautiful.
Trung Nguyên Legend are about to give me a history lesson on what the brand calls the Three Civilizations coffee experience. First off, the Ottoman coffee civilization, represented by the Turkish coffee culture.
He boiled the coffee
In
with
sand?
the sand. The hot from the sand to make the coffee boil.
That's sweet. It's sweet, and it's a completely different flavor from the Vietnamese coffee.
Yes, and you feel a little bit powder inside.
That's amazing.
They've also got the Roman coffee civilization, exemplified by Italian coffee culture.
Each day before they making the coffee for the customer, our barista do a short meditation.
That's incredible. So they meditate themselves to make sure that when they give the coffee to other people, it's got that good energy.
Yes.
And last but not least, of course, Vietnamese coffee. The reason I've come all this way. This showcase is what they call Café Tien, or meditation coffee, as envisioned and created by the company founder, Chairman Bu.
I think those are herbs, right? Herbs, and then cinnamon,
chamomile.
chamomile. And then I see chilies here as well.
We enjoy coffee with fire taste.
Oh, with a fire taste. Wow, that's super cool. I'm sure even the coffee will have like a little bit of that smoky taste, right?
Yes.
Yin Tan explained that coffee beans were introduced to Vietnam in the mid-1800s by the French, but they were mainly of the Arabica strain. In 1986, the Vietnamese government brought in a set of sweeping economic reforms called Doi Moi, or Renovate, which provided a huge boost to the coffee industry. Robusta bean cultivation took hold, a strain which is much stronger and hardier. I'm about to learn how this boom happened from Mr. Duke.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how coffee became such a big part of Vietnamese culture?
Over 150 years ago, coffee was introduced to Vietnam. It's only until the early 20th century that coffee was planted around the Central Highlands of Vietnam. And nowadays in Vietnam, when they say coffee, they mean let's meet.
And time for my second cup of the morning, Motherland Instant Coffee.
That is very unique. It's got this gingery taste, and I'm used to having this gingery taste in tea, but this is the first time I'm having it in coffee.
Little do people know that when it comes to instant coffee, it is from Robusta. Đắk Lắk province of Vietnam is the place that grows the best Robusta beans of the whole world.
That's exactly where they are sending me next, right into the heart of Vietnam's coffee culture.
Today, I learned so much culture. I learned so much history.
Tea is usually associated with Asian culture, and to have coffee be such a big part of it is really cool. It's so much deeper than just a cup of coffee.
I'm about to go into a mountain area and have this whole meditative experience around coffee, and I just cannot wait to see all that's in store.
I'm off to the coffee city of Buon Ma Thuot. It sits more than 1,700 feet above sea level in what's called the Central Highlands of Vietnam, a mountainous plateau that's full of life, known for its clean air, great fruits, vegetables, and you smell it before you see it, amazing coffee. I'm staying in a hotel located inside a gated community, actually called the Coffee City. And greeting me at this stunning location is an equally stunning hostess.
You must be Charlie.
Yes, it's so nice
How was
to
your
meet
flight?
you. It was great. So nice to meet you. It's good.
So I heard that you're about to join a new beauty pageant, right?
Yes, now I'm going to be competing for Miss Universe India.
How?
Turns out Tian and I are both beauty queens who want to use our platforms for good. Tian is also a lover of the Trung Nguyên Legend brand and the perfect guide to give me a tour.
Now we're gonna explore the coffee scene.
Okay, let's go.
Did you see the street side? Let me see for you.
We have some coming up.
Arabica.
Oh, Arabica. Oh, okay.
In the heart of this Coffee City lifestyle development is our next stop, the Coffee World Museum. Opened in 2018, this architectural wonder houses more than 10,000 artifacts from across the world, all linked to coffee. The museum holds daily dance performances celebrating, you guessed it, coffee. And being a dancer myself, I can never resist the opportunity to try new styles. Next, we're meeting our guides, Tong and Halika, whose tribe has lived in this land for centuries.
Cà phê ngày xưa ngoài là một là thức uống ở trong nhà cũng mang lại giá trị kinh tế cho người dân ở nơi đây rất là cao.
In fact, today the coffee industry in Daklak province generates more than $600 million in export revenue annually. But 250 years ago, coffee manufacturing was pretty small scale, until the appearance of a German engineering masterpiece in the 1870s, when coffee roasting got a bit serious.
Đối với cái máy này thì mình sẽ tay hoàn toàn thủ công bằng tay.
In the 19th century, you had to work really hard for a cup of coffee. Can you imagine doing this for 30 minutes just for one cup of coffee? Maybe two if you're lucky. This makes me extra grateful for my espresso machine. By the late 19th century, coffee as a commodity went fully global, leading to the industrialization of this humble bean.
So 100 years after, that machine became to this machine.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. They probably got so sick of doing this every morning for their cup of coffee. They decided, let's go bigger and better.
Sister.
With over 40 ethnic groups here in Buon Ma Thuot, one thing unites them.
I'm so intrigued how coffee plays a role in their lives. I'd love to learn more.
And I will make your wish come true.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
It seems that everyone who lives up in these mountain ranges is connected in some way by coffee. And I cannot wait to explore this more when I go for a visit tomorrow.